Hey everybody, I'm Rousseau and I do a little work here and there. Today in the Ready Ward we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be remaking a miniature in a different scale. In this case we're taking the Sarcos Leviathan from Impact Miniatures, and we're going to try to make one that's a more epic scale, so 6mm, that's about what it is. The first step was to make the rough shape of its body using some milliput. You could use green stuff for this or whatever else you have. After that, I used the smallest engraving bit I had from my Dremel to remove material quickly and reveal the major forms on the miniature. Something this size, a lot of the detail is going to end up being painted on, but it is nice to have some of these larger shapes defined. It definitely does help when you actually get to the painting. Before we get too much further, a quick word on base sizes. Here our big guys get a 10mm base and our, regular size guys get a 6mm base. Also, there are magnets, so don't forget the magnets. Now after you get things roughed out, you're going to have to move to the razor blade. Maybe razor blade, maybe a needle, I don't know. You can see one side of this looks better than the other one right now. But go ahead, go to town, scratch in as many details as you feel you need, and keep in mind you're going to have to paint in most of the other ones. And here he is all put together. I made the arms and shoulder pads pretty much the same way I made the body. You know, a little bit of Dremel work, but mostly it was the razor. And, you know, everything's a little simple here. It's a little cutesy, partially because of the scale, and partially to keep me from having to carve in all those little details. But one quick wipe later, and you can see that scraping we did made quite a difference. Some of the details would have needed a lot more brushwork, if not for that extra little bit of relief. And just to show you how small this guy is, keep in mind he's supposed to have a 40mm base, or at least, you know, he would if he were in a 28mm scale. And I will bring out a player with a standard base, so this is like an inch, give or take. So, you know, you bring this Kroxigor out on the field, and I guess he might make a good pet for some of the other players. Bring him out on the epic field, though, and, you know, I think he'll be a little more of a force to be reckoned with. Still, that's all I have time for today. You've been watching The Ready Ward on Rousseau Works. I'm Rousseau. Out.